Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Sprout. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry. Old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The Tigers will move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle. He's got...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Nolan. Firing to the right, complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Moving out of the pocket. Ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Got his man on the outside. And he's a real
Boys playing defense right
man
now.
tackled in this
It's way too early. All right, now I fucking throw interceptions.
Throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Right back to the well. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And off from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll throw on 3rd down.
Oh, god dang it. Told you. I was going to throw that fucking shit.
Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Get it back for me, guys. Get it back.
Roll that offense back out there. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the ground. He's got it again. Runs through a tackle. They still can't get him down.
Holding.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Oh! God damn it.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my goal.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. They go to the draw. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Going over the top.
God damn it.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Flips it out in the flat. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got it, looking for a first. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense.
Need some pressure.
Some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and
Can't
what
get no
better
pressure
way
anymore.
than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They want to just keep throwing it.
Oh, come on.
Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Man.
This is one of the
I hate
great
running, man.
in the sport, but this This crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
The receiver on the jet sweep. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
No.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolute shank. Missed it. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Jordan. He looks that one in nicely. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll try the toss to the left.
Ah, come on. Simple.
You
gotta get there.
The defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Now on the counter. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They go to the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He'll run it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's home. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a lot to ask at this point. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions at minimum to win this football game. So you got to go. We got to take shots, find the matchups, and let's see what happens.
Oh, come on. We got to pick that, bro.
Good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can.
About time he gets there.
To go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He spent his whole career in the backfield. Now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Jordan.
Oh, man, I saw that right when I threw it. God damn.
Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's
this game just changed. Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive.
Oh!
You're right, Reese. I think this is really dependent, too, on the right now to step up.
Woo, yeah, that shit parted. Oh, man, I thought he was gone.
They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that combination.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the left side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands.
Oh, what was that?
This is going to be incomplete on third.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those...
Come on, pick it!
You do that a lot of times because you know the defense...
I'm the only one who can intercept.
They did on that last possession for you.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan.
Oh, there we go.
He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on second.
I almost gave it away. Fucking throwing interceptions.
Finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
Yeah, my defense was... I throw a lot of interceptions, and my defense didn't start off very well.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And they've been picking it up the last few games. And I was gone for on a vacation for a week, so a couple games got played where I lost.
Finishing a game strong.
Yeah, I was on a crew. Yeah.
They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a double.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play on Sunday.
All right, good man. Yeah, good game. Yeah, I thought so too. I started sweating.
Everything's on the table. Everything's available.
Yeah, you too. Yes, sir.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we struggled